Peace, what's going down? It's DJ Payne 1 for BeatStars.com with a very, very, very prolific and hard to reach gentleman by the name of Eastbound. What's going down? So appreciate you taking time to sit down and talk with us.
Nah, word up. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So let's just get right into the big topics. Antidote is 3 times platinum. We know the story about how that beat was created. I've checked the interviews and we don't really know how the beat ended up in Travis Scott's hands. Can you tell me about that?
So after me and Wonder Girl finished the beat, we pretty much so we worked at it at one studio at first, and then afterwards we did the final edits at her house, and from there you know, we finished it, and then she just sent it out to him. She just emailed it to him, and then he took it.
So it was as simple as an email then?
Yeah, it was just one email. Yeah.
That's crazy. I found out it was a sample recently. I didn't even know, because you manipulated the samples in such an unconventional way. Yeah. And when I found out it was a sample, I started using it in classrooms working with kids. Actually, I just got thank you letters from these kids, these middle schoolers, and one of them actually said, "Thank you for showing us the Travis Scott beat sample," because that was cool. You know, a lot of them, you got all these young kids who don't feel connected to the musical tradition that hip hop is a part of in terms of the lineage. So it's dope to see that tradition of sampling continue.
You know what I mean? It's a dope thing to, you know, experience what music sounded like before the producer and, you know, artist got the hands of it. All
right, so let's open a can of worms then. Sample clearance. That's literally most contentious subject, period. And not just, you know, because a lot of people are anti-sample, this and that. I'm talking about within the producer community, there's so much misinformation floating around about sample clearance. And I think one of the biggest myths ever, and somehow people still cling to this, I don't know why, but one of the biggest myths that I hear is that producers have to clear the sample before even selling the beat to a major. So what was involved in this whole process? Who cleared the sample? How did that work?
Well, like, I've never really heard about that. The fact that, you know, producers have to clear a sample before sending it to an artist. I think it's more something after the artist realizes, like, you know, this is going to be a song that, you know, you have to start thinking about sample clearances. But in terms of Antidote, the sample, it was kind of a weird process, because when Travis Scott released his song on SoundCloud, which is a not-for-profit organization, they still do make money, but, you know what I mean, it's for free pretty much, so there's no money being generated. And when he released it on SoundCloud, we didn't even know. So before that, we didn't even get any paperwork or anything, or any emails saying that he's going to release it. So after he released it, it was kind of an issue, because, you know, the people from the sample, you know, told Travis that they want 50% of the record, which is, you know, normal, because Travis didn't, you know, clear it at first. So they had to come to him, which is actually generous that they gave us, you know, 50%, because those people could have easily said we want 75%, and he would just have to take it. You know what I mean? But the sample clearance, I think that was done under Travis's label. That was not, you know, me and Ebony weren't a part of that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Travis just got his label to sample clearance, which, you know, they did a good job at, because, you know, 50% of the record is a lot, especially if, you know, it's a very main sample, a very
The original artists, they only wanted 50% of the composer share?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so you and Wonder Girl retained 25% of the record overall?
No, so like the splits were, you know, were a little different. You know, I kind of don't want to, you know, check numbers, but, you know.
But you own a piece of the record then?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Okay, no, I'm jealous, because I did a record recently with Ludacris, and I literally sampled 5 words from the acapella section of a record, and they took everything from me. I didn't get it.
Yeah, like I said, you know, like those people can pretty much ask for whatever. If you don't,